You need to understand that the types of stocks you should be invested in as somebody who is in his or her 20s is completely different from the type of stocks somebody in his 40s or 50s should be investing in. So you are in your 20s, 30s, 40s, or even 50s, and you are thinking about starting out to invest in the stock market as a way to diversify your investments, to have multiple streams of income either for yourself or for your children. But before you jump in, it is very essential to educate yourself on the basics of investing with enough knowledge of the stock market. Understanding the key concepts such as the meaning of stocks, the meaning of bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, dividends, share price, your holdings, and a whole lot of other concepts is very important for anyone who wants to start up investing in the stock market. And that is what I am here to give to us today. We are going to be deep diving into what every beginner should know as they are starting out investing in the stock market. Let's get started. And I'll be giving us 5 concepts every beginner should know at any level you are, but you want to start out investing in the stock market. You need to understand these 5 concepts, and the most important that you should note is the 3rd concept. Now, the first concept is that it is okay to start small. You don't have to start investing with a whole lot of money. Even if you have it, you need to first start small to build your confidence in order for you to now start increasing the amount you want to invest in the stock market. And like I have said in so many of my videos about the stock market, you can start with as low as 5,000 naira to test the market and understand how it works before you can increase it. Never feel pressured to start investing with a huge sum of money just because someone told you they made a whole lot of money in investing in the stock market. Start with whatever you feel comfortable that you can start with, and as you gradually increase in your confidence and experience, you can now easily and comfortably increase the amount that you are putting out in the stock market. Now, I have been talking about this in literally all my stock market videos, and that is to diversify your portfolio. Make sure that you are not just invested in only one stock. You can invest in a single stock. You can also diversify by investing in ETFs, mutual funds. All these different classes of stocks are what every beginner should understand and diversify their portfolio into, so that by the time a particular industry is not doing so well, the other kinds of stock can easily come in and make up for that loss. And that is the only way you can hedge your portfolio against short-term losses. The 3rd point is that you need to be willing to play the long-term card. Now, everybody has known who Warren Buffett is. He is the ultimate stock market investor. His own company, where he's the chairman of that company, Berkshire Hathaway, to the extent that to own one single share of stock in that company, you need to have over $500,000. So Warren Buffett started investing when he was 11 years old. Warren Buffett, I will say that again. Warren Buffett started investing when he was 11 years old, and today he is over 70 years old. Now, he's been investing for over 50 years. Now, the difference between Warren Buffett and you and I is that he played the long-term card. Now everyone is referring to him as the king of investing in the stock market. What he does is he identifies a potentially growing company and invest heavily in that company. Then he will hold on for 5 or 10 for even 15 years and above. When that company is worth a whole lot more, then he will sell that share. That is the only way you can make a whole lot of money in the stock market. Now, if you want to learn more about how you can never lose money investing in the stock market, I would like for you to watch this video up here to take you to the video where I spoke extensively about how to make sure you don't lose money investing in the stock market. So don't be discouraged when you see your stocks lose money in the short run. Your mindset should be focused on the long-term card. In the next 2 years, in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, which leads us to the first tip every beginner should know as they are starting out investing in the stock market. You need to understand that the types of stocks you should be invested in as somebody who is in his or her 20s is completely different from the type of stocks somebody in his 40s or 50s should be investing in. And that is because the stock market is a long-term type of investment. So someone who is in his or her 20s can take on and invest in high risk stocks, as against someone who is in his 40s or in his 50s, who time in the stock market is no longer on his or her side, and he cannot take on and invest in high risk stocks. So you need to understand what level you are in life and identify the types of stock you want to be invested in. An example of that is somebody who is in his 20s or even 30s can easily invest in single stocks, can also invest in exchange traded funds, can easily diversify his or her portfolio across the different kinds of stocks that we have, which will comprise of the high risk stocks, the medium risk stocks, and the low risk stock. As against somebody who is in his 40s or 50s, he can easily invest in the stocks that have medium to low risks. So depending on the level you are in life, you need to identify the types of stocks to be invested in the stock market. The final tip I would want every beginner to know is that you need to constantly stay informed with what is happening in the stock market. You need to be listening to experts, and you need to be patient because the stock market can be unpredictable. With the help of the news and the help of the stock brokers who are the experts in the stock market, you'll be able to understand the trend and the way the stock market is growing. I hope this video have been so helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching. I would like for you to please like, share, and subscribe to the channel in order for this video to reach other people just like you who have interest in starting out in the stock market but don't really know the right mindset to have as they are starting out in the stock market.